I thought I had it all figured out. The nights, the freedom, the rush of living like tomorrow didn't exist. No rules, no limits, just me and the moment, every single time. Every night felt like a win, like I'd cracked some code everyone else was too scared to break. I was living, or at least that's what I told myself. The city looked different at night. Everything glowed. The roads stretched out like they were mine alone, engine humming, bass thumping through the speakers. I'd roll down the windows and let the air hit my face, cold and sharp. It felt limitless, like I could drive forever and never have to stop, never have to face anything waiting back home. That's what freedom felt like then. Open road, no destination, just movement, just now. The music was everything. It wasn't just background noise, it was the fuel. Every song made me feel 10 feet tall, like I was the main character in some movie where nothing could touch me. Lyrics bled into my thoughts, made me believe I was untouchable. The beat matched my heartbeat. The bass drowned out doubt. I turned it up louder every time, loud enough to forget, loud enough to feel alive. My boys were always there. We moved like a pack. Same clubs, same corners, same jokes that never got old. They laughed at everything I said. We had each other's backs. Or at least that's what it felt like. We were unbreakable. A crew. A family. Nothing could split us up. Every night we were together felt like proof. Proof that I wasn't alone. Proof that I mattered. Proof that this was real. Partying wasn't just fun. It was success. Every night I walked into a spot, I felt like I'd won something. VIP tables, bottles coming out, eyes on me. I was somebody. I was seen. And that feeling was addictive. I chased it every weekend, then every Thursday. Then Tuesday didn't seem so different. Every night became the night, and I never wanted it to end. We laughed at everything. Stupid jokes, risky stories, near misses that should have been wake-up calls. But we just laughed. Laughter made it all seem lighter, made consequences feel like punchlines, made regret feel impossible. I thought laughter meant I was in control, that if I could still joke about it, it wasn't that serious, that if we were all laughing, nothing was really wrong. Drinking wasn't a problem. It was a tool. It made me funnier, bolder. It erased the hesitation, the second-guessing, the voice in my head that asked if I was doing too much. Every shot was permission. Permission to say what I wanted. Permission to do what I felt. Permission to be the version of me that didn't care. And I wanted to be that version all the time. So I drank all the time. The attention from women felt like proof I was doing something right. Every glance, every conversation, every number saved in my phone, it all added up to something. It made me feel wanted, desired, valuable, like I had something they needed. But I never stayed long enough to build anything real. I just collected moments, collected validation, and moved on before it could ask anything of me. Everything moved fast. Too fast to think, too fast to question. Scenes cut from one moment to the next. Club to car to couch to bed to club again. Faces blurred, names forgotten. Time collapsed into snapshots I could barely piece together the next day. But that was the point. I didn't want to think. I didn't want to remember. I just wanted to feel. There were moments, brief, perfect moments, where everything aligned. The music hit just right. The crowd felt electric. My boys were all there. The night felt infinite. I felt invincible. Like I'd figured out the secret to living. Like this was what life was supposed to be. I wanted to live in that feeling forever. So I kept chasing it, night after night after night. But then something shifted. The night started feeling familiar. Same clubs, same drinks, same conversations, different faces, same script. I'd wake up and couldn't remember which night was which. They all bled together. One long, repeating loop. And I didn't notice at first. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't care. Because the loop was easier than change. Same music, same corner of the club, same jokes, same people. Even the chaos felt rehearsed. I'd tell myself tonight would be different. but it never was. Just another rerun of a show I'd already seen. But I kept showing up, because what else was there? The loop was all I knew. I started waking up later and later. Noon became normal. 2 p.m. wasn't unusual. The mornings didn't exist anymore. They were just the blurry transition between one night and the next. My blinds stayed shut. My phone stayed on silent. The world moved on without me, and I told myself I was resting, recovering, living on my own time. But really, I was just avoiding the day. Responsibilities piled up like unopened mail. Emails I didn't read, calls I didn't return, plans I said yes to and never followed through on. I'd see the notifications and swipe them away. Out of sight, out of mind. I convinced myself it wasn't that serious, that I'd handle it later. That later never really came. Money came and went, fast. I'd spend it the night I got it. Bottles, Ubers, food I didn't finish, things I didn't need. Impulse buys at 3 a.m., rounds for people I barely knew. It felt good in the moment, generous, abundant. But my account told a different story, one I didn't want to read. I had no plan, no goal, no next step, just motion. I was moving, but I wasn't going anywhere. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and I couldn't point to a single thing I'd built, a single thing I'd accomplished. I was busy, but I wasn't progressing, and deep down, I knew it. The parties got louder, the music got heavier. I needed more just to feel the same. The highs didn't hit like they used to, so I chased harder, stayed out later, drank more, talked louder, anything to keep the noise going. Because when the noise stopped, the thoughts started, and I wasn't ready for that. Some days never really began. I'd wake up when the sun was already setting. The day was over before I even tried, and I'd tell myself tomorrow would be different. But tomorrow looked exactly the same. My phone was full of messages I didn't want to answer. Friends checking in, family asking if I was okay, opportunities I let expire. I'd read them and not reply, or not read them at all. The little red bubbles piled up like guilt I could ignore. I said yes to everything and showed up to nothing. Job interviews I slept through, plans I canceled last minute, promises I forgot I made. People stopped believing me, stopped inviting me, stopped expecting anything. I wasn't feeling much anymore. Not joy, not excitement, just routine. The parties were a habit. The drinking was automatic. I was going through the motions of a life I used to love. But somewhere along the way, I stopped feeling it. My mom called, my dad texted, my siblings reached out, and I let it ring, let it go to voicemail, sent back one-word replies that said nothing. I told myself I'd call them back when I had good news, when I had something to show, but the good news never came, so neither did the call. The arguments started small, a comment, a tone, then they grew. Voices raised, doors slammed, words I couldn't take back. I fought with people I loved over things that didn't matter, and I didn't know how to stop. I was angry, at them, at myself, at everything. People stopped trusting me. I could see it in their eyes, the hesitation, the doubt. They'd heard my excuses too many times, seen me flake too often. I'd borrowed money I didn't pay back, made promises I didn't keep. Trust is currency, and I was broke. My friends stopped calling. The group chats went quiet. The invites stopped coming. I told myself I didn't care, that I didn't need them, that I was fine alone. But late at night, scrolling through old photos, I felt it. The loneliness I'd been running from. They didn't leave. I pushed them away, and now they were gone. Then it happened. The moment I can't take back. Blue and red lights in the rear view, or fists flying and me in the middle, or a phone call I'll never forget. One decision, one night, 1 second where everything I'd been ignoring caught up. And there was no laughing it off this time. No running, no reset. And then, silence. No music, no friends, no noise to hide behind. Just me. 4 walls. My thoughts. The truth I'd been drowning out for months. It was deafening. I sat there, alone. And for the first time in a long time, I couldn't run. I looked at myself, really looked, and didn't recognize who was staring back. Tired eyes, hollow expression. This wasn't the person I thought I was. This wasn't freedom. This was a prison I built myself. And I had no one to blame but me. I started counting. The nights I missed with family, the opportunities I let slip, the people I hurt, the trust I burned, the time I'd never get back. Every choice had a price, and I'd been paying it without even realizing. I wasn't living, I was escaping, and it cost me everything. No one was coming to save me, no magic fix, no do-over, just me and the choice to start again. So I woke up early, I showed up, I did the work no one saw, I rebuilt habits, I kept promises, to myself first. Small wins, quiet progress, no spotlight, just discipline. Because that's the only way out. You rebuild, or you stay stuck. This isn't a redemption story, not yet. It's a warning, a mirror, a choice. You can keep running, keep pretending, keep drowning in noise, or you can stop, face it, and build something real. That's tough love.